Now,
Mm-hmm.
we might not be aware of why we're angry. How can you
Mm-hmm.
then you're like, oh man, I'm so angry because she said this, but inherently, it's because you have some sort of insecurity inside. How do you get
Mm-hmm.
that self-awareness? And you could use
Okay.
that relating to your partner or related to a boss or a colleague or a friend,
Okay.
family, whatever.
All right. I have a process that it's an Abraham Hicks process, and it's one of my favorite processes to use because it works almost 100% of the time, right? So right now you're angry. You've just had a fight with your partner. They've said some mean things. You've said some mean things, and you've stormed out and you're filled with rage and anger and frustration, even a bit of sadness and confusion and all of these feelings. I don't need you to go and be happy the next minute because that's not realistic. It's me through spiritual elitism to tell you positive vibes, good vibes. Like,
Mm.
no, that's not reality. That is not the human experience. You are angry. You are filled with rage. You are frustrated. What is a better feeling thought? And what we do is we move up the emotional guidance system. So I'm filled with rage and frustration. I've just stormed out. I don't need to be happy, but I need to look for a better feeling thought. All right, I'm angry. I've just left the house. What's a better feeling thought? You know what? I'm in my car. I'm safe in my car. I can go for a drive and I can just be frustrated. Okay. That's a better feeling thought than rage. Frustration is better than rage. Okay. Okay. So now I'm driving for a while. I'm just really frustrated. And then I'm like, you know what? What's a better feeling thought than frustration? Well, you know what? I'm just a bit sad. I'm a bit sad that I had this argument with my partner because I love them, right? I'm a bit sad. That's a better feeling thought than frustration. Okay, so I'm driving along. I'm feeling a bit sad. And then I see a beach. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go sit on the beach to try and cool off a bit and try to whatever. So I sit on the beach and I'm like, I'm sad right now, but what's a better feeling thought than sadness? Well, you know what? I'm just a bit uneasy. I'm uneasy about this whole situation. It just doesn't feel good. All right. It just feels a bit off to me. That's a better feeling thought than sadness. And I'm sitting on the beach for a while, and then I see a little kid playing in the distance. I'm like, that's so cute. Do you know what I mean? And this kid's playing with their dad, and they have a little dog that they're throwing a ball at. And I was like, it's really cute. And I'm like, okay, so now's the perfect opportunity. What's a better feeling thought than the unease that I'm feeling? You know what? I'm neutral right now. I'm neutral. Yeah, I had this experience, but right now in this moment, I can appreciate the fact that I'm observing this beautiful relationship between a child, an animal, and a parent. Okay. So now, all of a sudden, I'm at the vibration of neutrality. I've been sitting there on the beach, and then all of a sudden I notice a surfer that hits the wave, right? Like it's riding this cool wave. And I'm like, that is so cool. What's a better feeling thought? A better feeling thought is gratitude. You know what? I'm sitting here and I got the opportunity to see this guy who him riding the wave right now. Imagine what's going through his head. He's probably
Mm.
really excited that he hit that
Yeah,
wave, right? Like
seriously.
he is just like, I'm a mad dog. Like I just hit that wave and I'm riding and he has no care in the world. He's not thinking about, his girlfriend at home or whatever. He's just riding that wave. And I'm like, all of a sudden I'm in the energy, the frequency, sorry, of gratitude. I'm like, okay, this feels all right. And then even if I take a moment to reflect on what happened in the morning, I'm now coming from it from a softer place because I'm not filled with rage. Okay. So I'm now filled with gratitude. I may still feel discord when I think about the experience, but I am lighter. See how I'm changing me? I'm not changing the experience, I'm changing me. Okay. So what's a better feeling thought? You know what? I'm going to get in my car because I know that communication is key and I love this person and I actually don't want us to have this discord and disconnect between us. So I'm going to drive home. And I am now in the frequency of optimism, okay, because I'm excited and I'm anticipating the fact that we're going to have a conversation that may end in a resolution, okay. I'm now driving home and I'm filled with optimism and I'm thinking of all the nice things I'm going to say and how much I love this person. And then I get home and I see their face and they're crying and just want to give me a hug. And all of a sudden I'm in the frequency of love, okay, because they've had that time for contemplation to assume that they've gone through the emotional scale as well, okay? So, and I'm not saying it always plays out like that, and that process may take days or weeks or months, okay? But all of a sudden, I'm now in the vibration of love, I've embraced, that's then where I can be the observer, okay? I'm not asking you to be the observer when you're filled with rage because that is not the time for that. It's like when the deer ran from the lion. That's not the time for contemplation. That's the time to run. All right. You run away from that damn lion. Okay. Because that's when the stress hormone is on. We don't need to worry about self-awareness when we're filled with rage. What we do need to do is move out of that vibration. So we need to look for better feeling thoughts. And once we are then in the vibration of love, well-being, harmony, peace, okay, then I can be like, all right, now we can have a conversation from a place that's not emotional. What led to our argument?